I'm Anil Kumar, sharing with you some questions on quadratic equations. We'll combine few examples in this video to give you an overall picture of types of applications. One of the questions here is, one leg of right triangle is 1 centimeter longer than the other leg. The length of hypotenuse is 9 centimeter greater than that of the shorter leg. Find the lengths of three sides. So let's make a triangle here to begin with, and then we'll define our variables. Okay. So that's a right triangle for us. So we are given that one leg of right triangle is 1 centimeter longer than the other. So let us say if this is x, this is 1 centimeter longer, and the hypotenuse is 9 centimeters greater than the shorter leg. That means x plus 9, right? So these are the dimensions for the given triangle. Now we need to find the lengths of the three sides. Now in any right triangle, we can use Pythagorean theorem, right? Sum of these two sides is equal to the square. So what is Pythagorean theorem? Pythagorean theorem is square of sum of these two sides is equal to square of the hypotenuse. That is to say, x squared plus x plus 1 square should be equal to x plus 9 square. Now here we have an equation which is quadratic equation in one variable, and that can be solved, correct? So let's open the brackets. We have x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals to x squared plus 9 times 2, 18x plus 9 square, which is 81, correct? Now we can bring all the terms together. So we have x squared. Combining these two, I could write 2x squared. Then we have plus 2x plus 1 minus x squared minus 18x minus 81 equals to 0, right? Now 2x squared minus x squared is x squared. 2x minus 18x gives us minus 16x. Plus 1 minus 81 gives us minus 80 equals to 0. Now this equation you could factor also. We're looking for product of minus 80 and sum of minus 16. 20 and 4 can work. Minus 20 times x plus 4 equals to 0, right? Now this factor gives x equals to minus 4, which is not valid, since x should be greater than 0, right? Dimensions cannot be negative. And this factor gives us x equals to 20, which is the correct answer, right, for x. Now once we know one side, we can write down the others. So our answer is x equals to 20. The units are centimeters. X plus 1, the other side will be 20 plus 1, which is 21 centimeter. And the hypotenuse will be x plus 9, which is 20 plus 9, or 29 centimeter, correct? So the answer is the triangle sides will be 20 centimeter by 21 centimeter by 29 centimeter, correct? So that is how you could solve this. Thank you. Here is another question on quadratic applications. Twice the width of a rectangle is 3 meters more than the length. If area of the rectangle is 209 meters square, find the dimensions of the rectangle. So let's make one rectangle here and define variables. So it says twice the width of a rectangle is 3 more than the length. So we can say L as the length, W as the width. We say twice the width of rectangle is means equal to 3 more than the length is length plus 3. Is that okay? So that relates the two variables. You could always write from here length is equals to twice width minus 3. Does it make sense to you? Correct? Now we are given area of the rectangle is 209. What is the area? Area is length times width. So we can write area equals to length times width, and we know length could be written as twice width minus 3 times width. Since we know that area is 209, we can solve this equation. So let's write down 209 for area. Open this bracket, so we get 2w square minus 3w. Bring all the terms together. 0 equals to 2w square minus 3w minus 209, correct? So at this stage, you could actually factor and solve the question, or you could use quadratic formula. So either way, you could actually solve this question, right? So that's your wish. The quadratic formula is width equals to minus of this, which is 3, plus minus square root of b square, which is 3 square, right? Minus 4ac. So 4 times a is 2 times 209. Since this is negative, this becomes positive. Is it okay? So I made this positive. Instead of writing negative there, divide by 2 times 2, correct? So that gives you the width. So 3 plus minus square root of, let's use this calculator now. So minus 3 square is 9. Let's do square root of 9 plus 4 times 2 times 209, which is equal to 41, right? So, oh well, we just calculated this to be 41 divided by 4, correct? So that gives you two answers. The negative one is not valid. So we'll add 3 to 41 and then divide by 4, which is 44 by 4, which is 11, correct? The other answer is negative, which is not valid. Correct. So we get width as equals to 11 using the quadratic formula. So we found that the width is 11 and length should be, the units are meters, and length L should be equals to twice 11 minus 3, or 22 minus 3, which is 19 meters, correct? So we have our answer here as the dimension of the rectangle are 19 meters by 11 meters. You can always check your answer. If you multiply 19 times 11, you should get 209. Perfect. So that is how you should be solving such questions. I hope that helps. Thanks and all the best.